I'm called Alex, and this is my entire tech career up to this point. In Ghana, by the way. So I grew up in Kumasi, in Ashanti region of Ghana, and I got my first PC when I was like 7. It was an Intel Pentium 4 powered PC. It was a big deal at that time, yeah. And we didn't really had access to internet. Internet wasn't still a big thing in Ghana, so we all tried to adapt to the use of computers offline. We learned how to use Microsoft Office, Paint application. We learned how to type using Mavis Beacon and all those kind of things. Yeah, we didn't really do any good thing. The rest was games, playing games like Mario, Road Rush, Mortal Kombat. You can name it. I mean, if you're in Ghana, you can relate to what I'm saying. That was how it really was in Ghana. So I didn't really do any big thing there. The only thing I really learned was the basics of computers and the rest. Now, fast forward in 2020, when I got my first laptop, it was a Dell Inspiron, and that's when I really started doing something most important because I found a lot of things on the internet during the COVID-19 lockdown, and I really wanted to try them out. How you can build your own softwares using programming languages, as they were saying. I didn't really know what those things meant at that time. So I wanted to explore because I wanted to work with computers all those times. So I wanted to try out and learn them and try to build my own software. So in December 2020, I downloaded this course from Free Code Camp, and it was a Python full course. That's what they were saying. Learn Python as a beginner in programming, learn Python. So I tried. I was in junior high school at that time. I used 10 days to cover the basics, but I still couldn't build anything. Although it wasn't a tutorial hell. I wrote down notes. I learned loops, statement. I mean, you can name it, all those kind of basics in Python. And I couldn't build anything because I didn't know how things work at that time. So I switched to learn Pygame, which was a framework for building games using Python. And that wasn't a success. It was some kind of space game I tried to build where two players shoot each other with lives. It wasn't a success, by the way. And the logic felt so big to me because the only access I had was YouTube and the rest. And that time AI wasn't a big thing. It was still in its infancy. And I mean, they have not yet released any AI, by the way, that time. Yeah. So I switched to web development. I switched to web development and I started to learn those HTML, CSS in 2021. I tried to clone web pages after I built it. It felt magical because like you could write something and it shows up. I felt like, oh, I can build my own user interfaces using this markup languages. That was HTML. So I got addicted to it. Started cloning sites, cloning Facebook homepage, YouTube, um, all kind of home pages I tried my hands on, and I went to learn JavaScript. Everybody does that. All those who get into web development. I did all this in 2021. But the thing is, I didn't really have a guide, so I would just switch left, right. I even learned PHP and I used it for nothing. I was just learning random things for nothing. I didn't really make any money from it. I didn't really make any money. I just love doing it, so I was just doing it. I didn't make any money, like freelance or build a website for someone. Nah, because although I was young at that time, in Ghana, tech isn't still a big thing. We are still in our infancy, so yeah. Now, fast forward in around in high school. In high school, I learned React to make my front end stronger. Right? I learned React, but I was not a top tier academic student. I had to make sure I was balancing things with the academics. Right? I had to make sure I was balancing things. But I joined tech labs. There. I joined the cybersecurity club. I learned a lot of things like penetration testing, ethical hacking, all those kind of things. We learned how it works, um, identifying vulnerabilities and all those kind of things. It was really cool. We built other projects. We built a website for the school with the team, and we also did some small stuff related to robotics. I went to St. Hubert, by the way, yeah. And because of due to massive pressure and the rest, I couldn't really learn more things related to the web development. I just ended in React and Tailwind CSS. So I paused for a bit. And I focused on NYC because yeah, and it was a board. So I was not at home. I was in school. So after the WASI, I embarked on a bigger project. That was an NSMQ application. And the NSMQ, the National Science and Maths Quiz. So this application was to give you live scores, serve you live scores or current NSMQ contest that was ongoing. It was not a success. I tried, I built everything, I made sure you could access the scores. I contacted people who were watching the contest so that they can give me live scores. But it still didn't work. People didn't like it. I even included a YouTube live stream inside the website so that you could watch it directly from the website. People still didn't use it. It had an app, by the way, on Android. Yeah, but people still didn't use it. I got like 20 visitors. I promoted it through Telegram. I didn't buy any YouTube ad or something because I didn't have money. Yeah. So I used Telegram. My friends, they had a lot of views on Telegram. So yeah, and nobody was interested. Nobody was interested. So 20 visitors, it was a failure. Now after that, I felt like I had to build something else because it's just a first trial, right? And I thought I was solving a problem. I thought I was solving a problem among people, people in my age group who are interested in NSMP. I thought I was solving a problem, but still, they all tend to watch the main contest on YouTube, so it wasn't. I don't know how, but I didn't really learn, how we market ourselves as developers. My main aim was just learning stuff. That was what I was interested in, just learning stuff and learning stuff. Now, in around October, I met new people who encouraged me to try hackathon. There was this girl called Victoria. She also encouraged me that, oh, try hackathon. Let's try hackathon. I mean, you build stuff, you can get awarded, and it will be a good thing for your portfolio. I was like, oh, really? Then let me try out. So we tried together. We built an AI platform. It was the name was Career Path AI. Yeah, and it wasn't a success by the way, but our project was eligible, and yeah, they accepted the project, and I got some kind of stuff. So my first hackathon, that was when I really saw something called hackathon in Ghana. It's not common here. We don't do stuff like that. So it was online based. We did it, and the career path, the idea is how it works. It was like it takes assessment of your interest, your strength, your academics, and everything, and then we send it to the API, and we are using Google Gemini, right? At that time, I didn't know open source LLMs. I mean, there are some things when you learn, you get to know more things. We have open source models like Llama and the rest. We could have done this easily. So we were using the free tier models of Gemini to run this. So after you put in the assessment and everything, then it will just redirect you to the dashboard, and you know the career path, your career matches, a lot of things, a lot of things. So the project was nice. The project was nice. We had countless meetings. It was virtual because we didn't know ourselves well, so we were just working through the internet. So it was a good deal. Right now, I'm on a gap year, and I didn't go to college right after high school because I want to learn more and try more stuff. So I'm now trying to learn how to build my own models and the rest. It's not really big success. We hope it works, and I'm doing YouTube right now. We are trying to do small stuff to make sure at least we have a good resume, background. And as people always say that AI is going to replace us, AI. I mean, I don't care about that one. All what I care is we adapt and make sure that we use AI as a tool to work. Because I don't think AI is going to replace me as a human being. I mean, a machine cannot replace me. That's not possible. That's what people say though. So they are all dodging. I think if you want to do computer science in Ghana or any other place, you have to have a master game plan because it's not like affairs that everybody would get money. You have to offer value. They don't think of just your computer science degree. Based on the mentors I've met, and they all tell me that's not how it works. You have to make sure you offer some value to the market. Yes. But one thing I've learned throughout my entire tech career is practice in tech. That's the most important thing. You don't have to be a genius or math whiz or academic top tier guy before you can learn stuff in tech. Although Ghana is hard, internet access, all those kind of things, it's not big, it's not advanced here. We are still in our infants. I mean, like this country is still, borrow money from international organizations. We still struggle to pay workers sometimes. I mean, a lot of things goes on in the country. A lot of things goes on. I mean, through the news, a lot of economical challenges. We have not really grown, so investors cannot invest in technology right now. We need to invest in things in a low level. That's why it's hard, to break through in tech in Ghana. So that's why I think right now I'm still learning. I'm still doing more things, and I hope I'm able to build a better thing. Yeah. By the way, I'm called Alex, by the way, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. This is my entire tech career in Ghana up to this point. Yeah, right now I'm 18, and and on a gap year currently. So maybe I'll go to university next academic year when it resumes. And I hope to learn more. But I want to pursue computer science. That's what I'll do. In any university that will accept me, but in a better one. Because I got a good grade in ours. Make sure to subscribe and like if you like this journey. And comment down below. Make sure to comment down below so that I'll know your thoughts about my journey in tech. I'll see you in my next video.